Okay, so we agreed pre-recording. You were going to talk about your new YouTube interest and focus, and we were going to kind of break that down. I think we should. Since we're starting a YouTube channel,
Okay.
you're digging deep into it. Let's talk. Go, man.
Okay. Well, okay. So it's been on Monday. This coming Monday will be exactly 1 month I've been on YouTube.
Okay.
So basically, at the start of the year, I had an interest in trying to get back into hitting my email marketing list. And the other thing that I was toying with, the idea I was toying with was video. Because I've done video in the past. I've done videos on YouTube, and I've done small spurts of it, but nothing that I was like going to go in for the long haul. So I started at the beginning of the year. I started hitting my email list.
Because marketers are metric driven. Okay.
Yeah.
So your first run at your YouTube channel, you did have quality content up there. How many followers did you have when you were actually in the heydays of your personal building originally?
Of YouTube, I reached a max of about 260 subscribers.
Yep.
I think my most watched video had something like 1,700 views, something like that. And I had maybe 6 to 8 videos up.
I was gonna say you didn't have a ton. Okay.
No. I like 6
just want to make sure we're covering off on what that entailed, right? You weren't like running an enormous YouTube channel and just decided to bail. So
nope. And those 260 I had accumulated over many years of dumb video uploads and stuff and nothing. Mm-hmm. So I had accumulated at its apex, it reached about 260, and that was about the spring of 2018. So in 2018, I had about maybe 8 videos up. A couple of them had over 1,000 views, and I had reached about 260 subscribers.
So just so you have an idea of the experience that I have with YouTube, I had a personal YouTube channel. I still do. And a YouTube channel for True Identity. I was posting to my personal YouTube channel, and I was doing it for True Identity. And I was recording in my garage. And I decided one year, 2020, I think, that I was going to record every day for a year. And that lasted about 2.5 months. And it died. But I did it for 2.5 months.
You did?
I got 26 followers because I was not doing it the way that I should have been doing it. I was not optimizing. I was just busy producing content just to see what it would do.
Yep.
So that's my experience with YouTube, and I haven't really touched it much since.
So about a year ago, I deleted all my old content off my YouTube channel. Primarily because it was old, dated content. Like it, I was talking about tech stuff that, like how to build a data studio dashboard, and like none of that stuff makes any sense. I mean, that platform's completely changed. So the videos were old. I didn't like quality, so I dumped them all. I got rid of it.
Yep.
With the intention of I was going to get back into YouTube eventually. But video has always scared me because for a couple different reasons. One, I don't like being on camera. Number two, I knew that I had no editing capabilities or anything like that. And so I stayed away from video, didn't do anything with it. So then at the start of the year, I wrote down a list of all the things I wanted to start to tackle and start to spread my business across, a lot of other different areas. And like I said,
wings.
Yes. Yep. And the 2 big ones were email and video.
Yep.
So at the start of the year, I started kicking my email and started doing a frequent send of my emails. And then right around mid-January, January 2nd.
Emails do you have subscribers now? That you're actually sending to?
Yeah, 82.
Okay. And you had how many sign up because you had a really cool tool on your website? How many did you actually have in your subscriber list that you could send to?
Almost 3,000.
3,000. Okay. So you have chosen to send to a very targeted audience intentionally, correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah, the ones that grabbed that tool I had on my website are not my ideal audience.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm sending to a very segmented list, and I'm hitting them on a regular basis. And that list has grown. When I started in early January, the list was at like 67, and I'm at like 82 now. So
Okay.
it's growing one subscriber at a time, which is fine. I'm cool with that. So
One
then
step.
January 17th, for some odd reason, I said, let's do a YouTube video on a whim. On a whim, start.
Um, but
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to tell people why that really happened because Bob was watching a lot of YouTube videos and he went down a rabbit hole and realized, you know what, F it, I can do this
Yeah.
because they just told me that I don't have to spend a lot of time thinking and strategizing and blah, blah, blah. I just need to record.
Yep.
And I think he came to a realization, correct me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
that I'm just going to do it because I know it's important to marketing.
You're spot on. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, I was watching it. I was basically trying to get a vibe for how I was going to execute my YouTube strategy because I knew I wanted to do something in Q1. So I was watching a ton of videos on like how to start your channel and how to optimize your videos and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, literally the message was people aren't looking for highly produced stuff anymore. They want you to just tell like it is and just hit record and just post.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I had heard this many years ago, but it resurfaced again last month, which was Mr. Beast, the popular YouTube guy.
Mm-hmm.
He had said that the first thing you should do when you're starting a YouTube channel is just upload 100 videos.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even think about it. Don't strategize about it. Don't just get your first 100 videos done, and then you'll know what direction you're going. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, let's just do this. So
Amen.
I thought, okay, I'm gonna make it my goal to upload 100 videos by the end of the year.
Yep.
And it started on January 17th.
Yep.
I branded my channel, got everything all ready, and I recorded my first short that next morning. And that was kind of the kickoff of my channel. And then since then, so now it's been almost a month.
Yep.
And I haven't added many subscribers. I've added 10 new subscribers, but I lost like 3, which is fine. I'm okay with that. So I'm up to like 267.
The only 3 you lost were for old content that you're not doing anymore.
Yeah, they were followers that most likely joined when I was doing one of my weird kind of crazy projects and they joined. So yeah, so I'm not worried about that.
You lost. Yep.
But since then I've uploaded since January 17th, I've uploaded 6 videos.
In
And
total or long form and short?
so long form, 6 long form.
Okay.
And I've uploaded, let me pull it up. Quite a few shorts, actually.
So while you're pulling it up,
Yeah.
let's just agree today that the most important metric is going to be time viewed, right?
Yeah, watch time. Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, I could pull up my dashboard. I don't mind sharing my dashboard. Hey, if you want to see it.
I don't know if you have to take the time to do it now, but you can definitely throw up a screenshot.
Because I definitely, that's where I have to go get my count from. But it's definitely been 6 long form videos. I'm trying to get how many shorts I've gotten. But every week, what I've tried doing, my strategy has been do something a little different to test and see kind of like what my audience likes. And I know that YouTube is still learning. YouTube's still learning who my audience is and who they need to be.
So are you.
Yeah, and so am I. So number of shorts I've uploaded has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 shorts. So I've uploaded 11 shorts.
Six long form, 11 shorts, 17 videos, and a month and a half. And that doesn't include the side projects with your kids.
Yeah, and technically it's only been a month because I started January 17th.
There you go, a month.
So six long form, 11 shorts in 30 days. And yes, I did launch another channel with my daughter doing food reviews, which I've uploaded now 6 videos to that one.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Snack reviews.
Yeah, snack reviews.
Yep. Not food reviews.
Yeah, snacks.
Big difference.
Big difference.
Because snacks.
I'm a snacker.
Are one that people like.
Yes, totally agree. So that's been growing like really well actually, because we just started that like 2 weeks ago and it's already got 15 subscribers.
I like that channel.
Thank you. 3 new videos went up this week. So my goals have been so my goals have been every week I'm going to try to do 3 shorts, 2 long form, and a live every week. That's kind of the goal. I've fallen a little short on that. Shorts I've done about 3 a week, so that's good. I think 1 week I only did 1, but for the most part I've been 3. I've done 1 long form, sometimes 2, so I'm a little short there. And I did a test live that I didn't keep. I deleted it. I was just testing out how to do live. So I recorded one that I deleted it. So I don't have any lives right now on my channel. So if I look though,
I was gonna say, I thought you had a live.
I did, but I deleted it. It was a test. I wasn't happy with it. So I got rid of it. I dumped it.
All right. Well, when you get to 99 videos, just remember you had 100.
That's right. Yeah, I was there. So in the last 28 days, which is almost going back to exactly January 17th. Oh, and actually added another subscriber this afternoon, so I'm at 268. So that's good.
There you go.
So I'm at 2,800 views.
Okay.
On all my videos.
Okay.
I'm at 23.4 watch hours.
23.4 watch hours. Okay.
Yep. And I've had my top 5 videos by views. 4 have been shorts and 1 has been a long form.
Okay.
One of my shorts got to 905 views.
Nice. Go algorithm. Go algorithm power.
That was fun to watch.
What topic was that?
Well, so last week, my strategy last week was I was going to upload shorts that had like a meme or were kind of funny.
Yeah, you had mentioned that they perform better.
Yep, and they did. 2 of those are in that top 5 I was just talking about.
That's right. Okay, I remember the content now.
Okay, so the one had 905 views and the other one had 498, but the third one I did completely tanked, like 6 views. 6 views. But they were all in the same kind of genre. They were all meant to be like memes, funny memes, kind of stuff like that. So it was really interesting that 2 of them did really well and 1 just completely tanked. All done in the same week. Okay.
Do you think the content that you're using for the meme is helping to drive how well it performs the algorithm? Meaning, of those 3, was 1 or 2 more popular than the third?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, from a cultural.
Yeah.
Like totally. The ones that took off were ones that were very familiar to the meme culture.
Very interesting.
And the third one was maybe borderline.
Got it. Well, there you go. I think that's good learnings right there.
So then, and that was last week, because the week before I did just kind of like miscellaneous talking head commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And those didn't do very well. They did okay, right? So I thought, okay. So this last week I did the meme ones and they took off. So I'm thinking, oh crap, now like all the shorts, if I want to make any traction with shorts, I'm gonna have to do these meme ones and they're a mess and they're hard to produce, all this kind of stuff. But okay, so I held true to my testing here. So this week I said, I'm not going to do that. This week I'm going to do more like real-time breaking news shorts.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Not sure how they were going to take off.
Have you published those? I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, they're live. And one of them took off pretty good. So I don't know if you heard the news the other day that Duolingo, are you familiar with Duolingo?
Yes.
So they issued a press release that their owl died.
What your business can learn from HubSpot.
Okay, that's my latest video.
That's a long form.
That's a long form.
Yeah. That was the first one in my inbox.
Yeah, because that just went live today.
Okay.
Okay, so Duolingo, they issued a press release the other day that their owl died. You know, the mascot, the owl.
Yes.
So I did a short on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, I did a short, and I talked about why companies do stuff like that. Like, why do they kill off their logo, their owl? Because do you remember a couple of years ago when Planners killed off Mr. Peanut? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I did a little digging, did a little research.
Matter of fact, that was a Super Bowl ad, speaking of which.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Kind of wrote down some quick notes on why do companies do this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I shot a really quick short. We're talking like 45 seconds of the Duolingo owl is dead, and here's why Duolingo did that. Well, that is now my second most viewed video on my channel and my second most viewed short. It's 28 seconds long. 28 seconds.
There you go.
It's also got one of the highest retention rates on it. So people watched the whole video. Well, a larger percentage watched the whole video than my other videos. Okay. So that was one I did on Tuesday. And then yesterday, I did a short on, there was a news story about JP Morgan's CEO, Jamie Dimon, and how he's upset that employees don't want to come back to the office 5 days a week. Okay. So I posted a short explaining why maybe JP Morgan shouldn't be so concerned about employees coming back to the office 5 days a week because they had record profits in 2024 and their stock price has doubled since COVID. Right. So if I'm Jamie Dimon, I'm telling my employees, you can work from Jamaica for all I care. Like, you're making me tons of bank, bro. You know? Right. Okay. So I posted a short saying, hey, this is, you know, I get the argument. I get why companies want you to come back. But if I'm a data-driven CEO and I'm looking at my earnings statements,
I'm just saying,
I'm like, you can work from Bangkok, China if you want to. I don't care. Like, you just keep making that bank, bro.
Right.
That is now I remember I just posted that yesterday evening, and that's already my 5th most watched video.
Okay.
On my channel.
Right.
And then
leveraging current topics.
Okay. So I wanted to see how they perform because I would much rather do that type of content than, and remember, I'm trying to build authority on YouTube. Right. That I want to be the source of not business news, but just like business commentary or, you know, like, hey, this event happened in the world and here's how it affects business. Here's how it affects this company or, you know, so that's the content I'd rather do. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to test out how does the audience like it. Right. And apparently, you know, it got good traction. Now, I did that Jamie Dimon one, the JP Morgan one, was my first short that actually got a comment on it. So that's good. So it had some interaction. Actually, the likes have been really good. I'll just give you an example real quick. On the shorts, really interesting. So the JP Morgan one had 5 comments on it. How come we can't see the likes here? Duolingo one has like a ton of likes on it. So I'm getting like 17 to 20 likes on these shorts. So I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna have to drop some screenshots. And actually, I was gonna do a blog post on my blog, just kind of sharing my first 30 days of, you know, YouTube and like how it's going. So I might do that. And then, yeah, I produced a long form video that went live today. So this week I've done 1 long form and 2 shorts and I'll probably do another short tomorrow.
Okay. YouTube focus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the views. I'm happy with the watch time. I mean, it's only been a month, and I mean,
A lot of what Bob and I talk about quite often when we have our Friday discussions is how are we putting logs in the fire to generate awareness for our site, our content, whatever it is that we're working on, right? So trying to generate eyeballs and viewership and whatever other metrics that we're looking to try to build. So what Bob has been doing very, very well is, putting his feet to the fire and challenging himself to work on things that he feels are going to be relevant to his brand, relevant to the content his viewers or his ideal customer is going to want, and building up a channel that he knows is going to be valuable because video is content that people want right now in this world. So it's video performs higher than any other content on any other platform when you're talking from a social engagement and sharing standpoint. So he's doubling down because prior to this, his primary focus was on his blog and producing blog content. Well, with AI coming out, Google messing up all the search results, putting AI at the top of the search results, putting forums like Quora and Reddit, and there's another one, WhatsApp, maybe, I don't recall, at the top, taking up primary real estate and search. Blog traffic isn't generating what it used to. So he has pivoted and he's putting a lot more into the efforts with video, seeing the value that it can provide, and he's seeing the metrics climb. And I credit him to, putting the effort and the time into it because clearly, Mr. Beast probably wasn't too far off. Just do 100 videos and you'll see the algorithm work to your benefit.
Yeah, I mean, this is a long game. So, I mean, it is a little frustrating. One video that I did, I think 2 weeks ago, that I was really proud of, just hasn't gotten any traction at all. Like, hasn't. But from what I'm hearing, and look, I'm very familiar with YouTube. It's my favorite. YouTube's my favorite platform for content consumption. I watch YouTube a ton, like a lot, every day. It's my lean back content when I'm like, I watch it on TV. The YouTube app gets more playtime on my TV than anything else. So I love YouTube. I know how YouTube works.
Yep.
So, but what I've had to do now that I put the creator hat on,
right,
I had to remind myself that like a video I publish today in 3 months could take off. It's just like a blog post.
Yep.
It's just like it takes time for it to work itself through.
Absolutely.
But if you start building just like a website, or a blog, if you start building related content, that's good.
Yep.
YouTube will wrap it all together and say, the video he did over here is doing really good. So people might also like this other one that maybe hasn't performed so well, and then that starts to kick up. So this is a long game. It's a hard pill to swallow because video takes so long to do.
Yeah, the production is challenging.
And so it's like you spend 2 hours editing a 15-minute video, and then you log in a week later and it's only got 6 views.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, one of those views was Luke and the other 5 were from my mom. Like, this really sucks, But that video could be the same one that takes off 3 months from now.
That's how everybody had to start.
Yeah, totally.
And what Bob's not mentioning is how old is your daughter? 13?
14.
He has a 14-year-old daughter who has figured out YouTube and he's learning from her.
Yeah, you want to talk about an old dumb marketer learning from a new gen person. She's got 3,000 followers, 3,000 subscribers, and
legit.
And a couple of her videos have 50, 60,000 views. Like, yeah, but also she's been doing it for like 4 years.
Right.
Like,
how many videos do you think she has?
Yeah, she started publishing content, I think, when she was 11.
How many videos do you think she has?
Well, long form, not many. She doesn't. She likes shorts. Shorts are her thing. So she does a ton of shorts. I'll link to her channel. I'll link to her channel in the channel description so people can check it out. Like, it's typical 14-year-old girl content, but her audience, like YouTube's figure out who her audience is, and she's figured out who her audience is, and so now she puts up a video, and it gets, so now she's going live a lot. Now she's, trying to do more live things. So, and that's who I started the snack review channel with, and hoping I could leverage some of her network.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little juice. Yep, you get it. Mm-hmm.
I'm a true marketer here, looking for influencers.
Right. That's right.
But yeah, I've learned a ton, and there's a couple of ideas now that are starting to spring about different content series I'd like to do on YouTube. The other thing is, so the video that went up today is a review of HubSpot's business strategy, okay, or strategies, I should say. So what I did was, I picked out HubSpot because I knew they were going to release their earnings this week. I'm a nerd. I like to watch companies.
Did you pick that? Okay.
Yeah. So what happened was on Sunday, I pulled a quick Google search and just said, what companies are releasing earnings this week? And there was a lot, and HubSpot was one of them, and it kind of stuck out, And so I was like, okay, let me do a little background research on what HubSpot's been focusing on lately, outside of earnings, outside of all the financial stuff. Mm-hmm. I found an analyst report that they did in last September. Okay, so last September they had this analyst presentation, and they basically shared all the things that they're trying to do. And there was 5 core things that they were going to try to go after. So then on Wednesday, they had their Q4 2024 and full year 2024 analyst call. So I listened to it. Okay, it was like an hour and a half. I listened to the whole thing, and I took notes, and I went back and I compared to what they said in this analyst call with what they said back in September. Yeah. And I found,
you used AI for all this, didn't you?
I used AI to summarize the call transcript for me.
Okay.
Yep. But then I went in and I said, okay, what are the things they said in September that are actually coming to fruition now, and what should their strategies are not working? And I created a blog post about it, knowing full well I was also going to create a video version, and then I'm going to embed that video in the blog post.
There you go. Yeah.
So I'm really trying to marry the blog and the YouTube channel together, so that no matter where someone finds me, if they find my website, they find my blog through organic search, which is where my primary traffic comes from now, they'll see the video, and then hopefully that'll lead them to my YouTube channel, and vice versa. Someone finds the YouTube video, hopefully they'll go to my website. So, I'm really trying to marry some of my video content ideas with what I'm doing on my blog.
As we've talked about a couple of times, especially recently, experts are saying you have to go where your customers are. You have to be on the platforms that they're using.
Yep.
This is not rocket science. This has been known forever. But because the playing field has changed so much over the last 12 to 16 months with the introduction of AI and the capabilities that are available to people now, and how marketing channels were used in the past versus today, the use for omni-channel, multi-channel marketing strategies are going to be dire for businesses to put into play, are very important. And I think with our own little side hustles that we're doing, with the one-man army trying to do everything that they can to get the word out for whatever efforts they're putting into play, it's extremely challenging to try to play in multiple platforms and produce content that's going to be available to the customers, but that doesn't change the need. And the website has to be a primary source. It's still the hub, right?
Yep. Still up.
YouTube is a great secondary because it can feed
Mhm.
all of the other platforms, meaning your site and all of social and email, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, you can put that everywhere. Social is one that both of us haven't played in as well as we would like. Um, he's started to play an email. I haven't. I tried it a couple years ago. It went to the wayside, but again, I haven't been doing much of anything. So, it a priority for me will be email automation.
Yep.
I've got to get that into play. I got to figure out a tool, build out some journeys. I do have it's a dated audience, but I have probably 1,500, over 1,500 email addresses that I could be leveraging right now. I'd probably lose a lot because, like I said, it's dated now, but I offer a questionnaire on my site that people can fill out for free, and they just provide me their email address. So I think the point I'm trying to make is strategy that everybody wants to put into play is be everywhere all the time, whenever possible.
Yep.
Reality is that may not be possible for everybody. So
Yeah.
pick and choose your channels, do all that you can because it is required. And I think the ones that you've chosen, I'm just giving you kudos for, and the way that you've been doubling down on video because it is applicable on multiple channels as far as where you can share content. So
Yeah. No. I think automation is going to be key for me here because I do want to try to find ways to, when I publish a video, get them to go out to social automatically, things like that, which I think will help start breaking that down. I have decided, one thing I did decide this week is, since I'm making a lot of short content, shorts, I'm just going to put that same content on Reels.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start now toying with, testing out Reels and see, like, can I build an audience there?
So there you go. He's already thinking social.
Yeah. So yep, it's on the radar. And the great thing about it is I'm making the content anyways.
Right.
So it's just multi-use. I mean, it's gonna take me no extra time other than the time to post it. That's it.
So Gary Vee had said many, many times, if you produce one piece of content, you should be able to share it hundreds of times, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, no question about it.
So
this new content series that I'm trying with, what I tried with this HubSpot, the angle I'm taking is what can SMBs learn from strategies of bigger companies?
mm-hmm.
This was inspired by books that I really like Good to Great, what's that other one, the one with the green cover?
Strategy one.
Yeah, the strategy one. The name's slipping me. But these books that basically share case studies on big companies.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck trying to find books that talk about small companies, what small companies are doing. Most of them are modeled after these big companies. The one thing I love about those books is I think that you can take lessons from them and put them towards your small business, right?
Sure.
So that's what I did with the HubSpot thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to cater to my audience with, so my goal, one of the things I want to do is test this theory of, can I look at bigger companies' strategies and what they're doing, which is a lot of it's public information.
Mm-hmm.
And how can I boil that down, shrink it down to actions that a small company can take or learn from? What can you learn from HubSpot, basically? What can you learn from Coca-Cola? What can you learn from, Microsoft? What are the things? So I want to use some of these platforms, some of these social platforms, to test these concepts out.
Sure.
And see if they work. So I'm coming up with different content types to kind of see what sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll leverage it on YouTube and Instagram and email and my blog and just give it the go. Now, I don't know if I'm going to count the shorts as part of my goal of 100 videos. I think
why not?
Well, I mean, I guess I could, but
They're still videos, and
they
they're
are.
hosted on YouTube, and
They
they're
are.
driving most of your viewership. Why would you not count them?
Maybe because they feel too easy to me.
I don't think that matters.
No, I don't think it does either, but mentally it's a hurdle I'm getting over because I could literally write.
I know what you should do. I have the answer for you. Ask your daughter if you think they count.
Well, of course she thinks they do because she only likes shorts.
There you go. You have your answer.
She's not my target audience, though.
Doesn't matter.
I,
She's already built a YouTube channel. You haven't.
yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair. I think you could cheat with shorts a little bit though because they're so easy to make. Like literally, if you said you gotta get to 100 videos by the end of February, I could easily do it because I would just record 100 shorts. But I also think there's a lot to learn about video and video marketing by doing long form videos.
I think you should do both, but they both count.
Yeah, I'll just have a little asterisk when I reach 100. Like,
no,
yeah, because at the end I don't want to say, "Oh, I did 100 videos and 80 of them were shorts."
Okay, you want to do 100 long form? Go nuts. All I'm saying is when you do your total, I want to know the total. I want shorts and long.
Okay? Oh yeah, I'll definitely
100, and you tell me you did 250.
I will report that back, no problem. Yeah, I have no problem with that at all. Yeah,
so you're gonna hold your feet to the fire in long form. Be my guest. I'm just saying there is no reason for you to do that, and there are probably other things you could do with your time.
The mix I want 60 shorts and 40 long form.
Go for it. Nobody is telling you what you have to do except you. So
no, I know that's a problem. That's a problem.
I am point blank disagreeing with you, and I am saying do 100 videos, however they are.
Yeah, I'm naturally going to get to 100 faster because I am doing more shorts right now. I mean, like I told you earlier, I'm going to try to do 3 shorts a week and 2 long form, and already I'm falling short on long form, so I'm going to reach 100 with shorts anyway.
So here's what Stanke does: he gets ideas. And he takes those ideas to the nth degree. Remember, we're already starting at the end, and we're starting. What was the name of this video again?
Start with the end in mind.
Start with the end in mind. There you go. So he's already figured out what this channel is going to be in 20 years and how much money we're going to make off it. But what he sometimes forgets is it takes a lot of work to do all of that.
That's fair.
And time. Okay, so what I'm trying to get him to do is realize 100 videos on his YouTube is 100 videos that he can count towards his goal, because he also has a laundry list of things that he wants to do for his website and his business that he could spend additional time on versus producing 100 long form videos, which are going to take a lot more production time. And he could figure out those other channels like we just talked about as far as being everywhere where your audience is. I think he would rather spend his time on that if he were to truly prioritize. Yep. My 2 cents.
No, and that's totally fair. And this is where you know this about me. I am so metric driven. I am so data driven. So when I look at my reports, like just hear me out here. When I look at my reports,
this is where Bob asked me to be patient and listen.
Yep, just hold on. Give me a little wiggle room here, okay? When I look at the last 30 days of my YouTube journey, and I look at the 6 long form and the 11 shorts, the long form has produced more new subscribers, more watch time, and better audience retention rates.
So I'm sorry, are you going to stop doing long form, or you just want to
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
Or you just want to do 50-fold long form, which you've already challenged yourself with?
That's what I'm saying. I just want to make sure I don't get lost in the numbers game by saying, oh, I want to get 100 videos, and I could cheat my way through doing 90 shorts.
Again, why is that cheating, though?
Because I want to focus on the things that are producing results.
Again, nobody's telling you what you need to do.
Because if I got to 190 of them were shorts, let's just say, for example, to me, the metrics would be skewed.
So let me throw this out at you and you tell me what you think. If you have content that you think you want to share and it fits a short format and you want to get it up quick, are you going to say, no, I need to do a long form video in order to hit my 100
No,
goal?
no. I would
That's
do the short. I'd do the short.
There you go. So why are you judging yourself? If you have legitimate content that needs to be shared on your channel and you feel it's something you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. Where my head is going is the goal line I'm shooting for.
No, I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you're going to produce whatever you think you need to.
Yeah.
You'll get to 100.
I
I
will.
don't think how you do that, whether it's long or short, is truly a metric you need to track
Sure.
because
Yeah.
it's content for your audience.
Absolutely. Yep.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It's my weird brain of how I'm tracking all the content I'm producing and how I'm categorizing it is the thing that I got
I know.
thinking about.
I get it.
Okay, I'll say this.
Anybody watching this video knows exactly what you're saying.
I'll say this.
And they also know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah. And you're probably right. In most cases, you're usually the
Go
more,
either way, really.
you're usually the more logical one of us. So
No, I'm just trying to. No, that's not true. Because
let
we
me
go.
say this. Let me say this. No matter what, short, long form, live, doesn't matter. I am fully committed to getting to 100 videos.